Moms and dads, have you ever left a doctor's appointment feeling completely defeated? Like no matter how clearly you explain what's going on with your child, no one was actually listening. You ask deeper questions about what's really causing the constant ear infections, the anxiety, the meltdowns, the gut issues, the sleep struggles, and you're told it's just genetics, or that they'll just grow out of it, or it's just a phase. And then you ask about natural root cause solutions, you're dismissed again. Maybe even laughed at, as if the hours you've spent researching and advocating for your child doesn't matter at all. If that's been your experience, I want you to hear this clearly. At Foundations Chiropractic, we take a completely different approach. And honestly, it shouldn't feel revolutionary, but for many families, it really does. We actually listen. Before we ever talk about care plans, before we ever talk about adjustments, before we ever run a scan, we sit down and we listen. Because you've been walking alongside your child their entire life. You've seen the patterns. You've noticed the changes. You know when something isn't right. And we believe that those details matter. This video is for the parents who are tired of quick appointments, rushed conversations, vague explanations, and symptom-based solutions. It's for the parents who want real answers, who want to understand what's actually going on, and who are looking for natural, drug-free ways to support their child's health at the root cause. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what makes our first visit and new patient experience so different at Foundations Chiropractic, and why it's designed to uncover what so many others miss. First, we listen. Every single new patient experience begins with intentional, protected time. We sit knee to knee with you in person or connect through a dedicated consultation call. And we dive deep. Not surface level questions, not just when did this start? We walk through stressors, injuries, illnesses, developmental milestones, behavioral shifts. We connect the dots. Because here's what most offices miss. Chronic challenges don't usually start overnight. They build. Stress layers. The nervous system adapts, and eventually symptoms show up. Which brings me to the second thing that makes us different. We go way back. We don't just ask about what's happening now. We ask about fertility, pregnancy, prenatal stress, birth interventions, labor duration, C-sections, forceps, vacuum extraction, NICU stays, early feeding challenges, antibiotics in infancy, developmental regressions. Why? Because research shows that early life stress, especially during pregnancy and birth, can significantly impact the autonomic nervous system. Studies estimate that nearly 40% of children today are dealing with at least one chronic health condition. That's not a genetics epidemic. That's a stress epidemic. And if the nervous system is overwhelmed early on, it can shift into fight or flight patterns that affect digestion, immunity, sleep, focus, emotional regulation, as well as behavior. Most providers simply aren't trained to look there, but we are. After we complete that in-depth history, we don't just jump into care. We slow down again and explain everything. We take time to walk you through how neurologically focused chiropractic care actually works. We explain how the brain and the body communicate through the spinal cord and the autonomic nervous system. We talk about how stress, tension, and subluxation patterns can interfere with that communication. We break down what the care plan process looks like, what the 3 phases of care are: release, reorganize, and restore. What kind of challenges you might face, what kind of changes you might see first, how long neurological healing typically takes, and what realistic expectations should be. We want you confident, clear, empowered, not confused. Then comes the exam and our neurological insight scans. This is where things get really powerful. Our insight scans are advanced, non-invasive neurological scans that measure how your child's nervous system is functioning. They help us see stress patterns, tension, imbalance, and dysregulation that you cannot see from the outside. Whether your child struggles with digestion, immune challenges, motor delays, sensory overload, ADHD type symptoms, anxiety, or sleep disturbances, it all tracks back to the nervous system, the central nervous system. The nervous system controls every other system in the body. These scans allow us to objectively measure how well that system is functioning and adapting. They give us real data, not guesses. No assumptions, data. And once we've gathered your history, completed the exam, and analyzed the scans, we're finished with the first visit. At that point, we have everything we need to create a fully personalized neurological care plan for your child. Then we bring you back for what we call the report of findings, your second visit. That's where you sit down again with the doc and walk through exactly what we found. We show you the scan results, we explain what they mean, we outline your child's customized care plan, we answer every question. No rushing, no pressure, just clarity and partnership. Because our mission at Foundations Chiropractic is simple. We want families to feel heard, understood, and empowered with real answers. You deserve more than it's genetic. You deserve more than they'll grow out of it. You deserve more than symptom management. If you have questions about our new patient experience or what your family's first visit would look like, send us a DM or give our office a call. One of our incredible care advocates will walk you through the entire process and help you decide if this is the right step for your family. You can also visit our website and learn more about Insight Scans, our care plan process, and how neurologically focused chiropractic care can help children truly thrive. And if you're ready to finally feel heard, we're here and we're listening.